Welcome to EQAI Morning Briefing for August 28th, your daily rundown of the top stories shaking the financial world. First up, Paramount stock took a hit after Edgar Bronfman Jr. pulled his bid to acquire the company. Surprisingly, bondholders seem to like the news, as spreads on the company's most liquid bonds tightened by about 10 basis points. This move clears the way for a potential deal with Skydance. Mortgage payments are typically seen as a monthly expense, but financial experts suggest they could be a pivotal part of your retirement plan. By paying off your mortgage, you could free up significant funds for your golden years. Can a financial advisor really stop you from making bad money choices? Advisors argue that they help manage what you can control, providing a buffer against emotional and impulsive decisions. In a legal conundrum, a woman is questioning whether she should turn over her late husband's $350,000 life insurance to his children, despite being listed as the beneficiary. The divorce decree had stipulated he maintain the policy for his kids. Supermicrocomputer Intel's stock slid 4.5% after Hindenburg Research published a damning report alleging accounting red flags and undisclosed related party transactions. This comes as home prices hit a record high in June, up 5.4% year-over-year, according to the S&P Case-Shiller Index. A man regrets loaning $50,000 to a friend and former lover to help her buy a home, only for her to treat it as a gift. This serves as a cautionary tale about mixing finances with personal relationships. Wondering if the stock market is open on Labor Day? It's not, and neither is Costco. The September holiday marks the unofficial end of summer, with many businesses and offices closed. Bitcoin's surge has doubled the number of crypto millionaires. The number of individuals with more than $1 million worth of crypto holdings increased by 95% over the past year. Consumer confidence improved in August, hitting 103.3 versus a forecast of 101. Meanwhile, Apple is gearing up for what analysts call its AI-driven supercycle, with the iPhone 16 event just around the corner. Carver Group Inc.'s stock fell 8% after its CEO and other insiders announced stock sales. Abercrombie & Fitch is expected to deliver better than forecast sales growth, but faces potential margin pressures. Jim Cramer's top 10 things to watch in the stock market include the ongoing debate about tech stocks and interest rates. Speaking of young people, hitting a perfect 850 credit score is tough, but there are other attainable scores that can unlock similar benefits. The NFL is expected to vote in favor of private equity ownership, committing up to $12 billion. Oil prices edged lower on Tuesday, but concerns over supply disruptions in Libya and the Middle East linger. The US dollar is close to being fairly valued for the first time since March, removing a short-term headwind. The DEA has set a hearing on cannabis rescheduling, delaying its decision until after the election. High-end Celestial's stock is on the rise after beating fourth-quarter profit expectations. NVIDIA is starting to look like the next Apple, enabling the AI and robotics revolutions. The stock market's reaction to a potential Fed rate cut remains uncertain. Treasury yields are near 2024 lows as investors await more clues on the pace of Fed cuts. Japan's finance minister vows to monitor the effects of possible U.S. rate cuts on the Japanese economy. Lowe's is the latest company to back away from diversity plans amid legal challenges and conservative pressure. BHP's profit fell by 39% due to one-off charges, and the company trimmed its dividend. Jim Cramer advises caution, saying big tech stocks haven't hit bottom yet. Trinity Biotech shares soared on an improved revenue outlook for its HIV test. Care.com agreed to settle an FTC lawsuit for $8.5 million over marketing and cancellations. Leslie's named Jason McDonnell as its next CEO, succeeding Michael Egek. Campbell's Soup sold its Pop Secret popcorn business to Our Home for an undisclosed amount. Looking ahead, NVIDIA's earnings may swing the stock market this week. Investors are keenly watching to see if NVIDIA can live up to expectations. For young employees confused about workplace attire, managers blame the rise of remote work. Meanwhile, home prices won't fall significantly without job losses, according to economists. Telegram CEO Pavel Durov's arrest could weaken your right to online privacy. And it's National Dog Day, but one writer argues against celebrating, emphasizing that dogs aren't substitutes for human relationships. Walmart's 98-year membership offers perks like free Burger King and cheap gas. In the housing market, buyers have more power in certain cities, according to Realtor.com. The student loan payment on-ramp ends on September 30th, so missed payments afterward can have serious consequences. A bullish sign for stocks could indicate a positive trend over the next 6 to 12 months. Boeing has recorded $1.5 billion in Starliner forward losses. Despite this, the Dow is attempting a record peak, with markets retracing toward all-time highs. Icahn Enterprises stock tumbled to a 21-year low after filing to sell up to $400 million in shares. While Nvidia gets a lot of attention, other companies are quietly powering the AI gold rush. Mavericks and Pelicans games are leaving their local sports networks ahead of the NBA season. Libya's oil output is irreplaceable, analysts warn, as the market focuses on North Africa. Lastly, McKesson is acquiring a controlling stake in Core Ventures for $2.49 billion in cash, aiming to bring advanced treatments and improved care experiences to patients. That's all for today's EQAI Morning Briefing. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you tomorrow with more of the top stories shaping the financial landscape. Dakshay Matai, Dakshay's MacBook Pro 2.